Got picked up from the airport. Here's the crew for the week, ready to go. Here's our fearless leader.
Oh, one of them.
One of them, just one.
We meet the other one tomorrow.
All right, here we go. Active Adventures, Dolomites.
Active Adventures is the same outfitters that Clint and I took to Everest back in 2015. And with the promise of even better food this go around, we jumped at the opportunity to work with them again. This time, it's an 8-day hike through the Italian Dolomites in northeastern Italy, an area I know absolutely nothing about up until this point. Heading out of Venice, starting to see the mountains now. It is beautiful out here. Officially made it to our first stop. Took a 2-hour bus ride from Venice. We have officially arrived. San Cassiano. Cassiano, correct? San Cassiano, and this place is beautiful. Rode up through the mountains. The air is fresh. We're ready for some lunch. Look at all this wood. Hello?
You are making a video.
Yeah.
You know you're in the Dolomites, and they have a rock climbing wall in the hotel. Here's our room for the evening, for a couple of evenings. Bathroom. Oh, there's my bed. There's Clint's bed. Pretty nice. Look at this. All right. That's it, we're gonna get changed. It's time for lunch.
Memorable time at afternoon. Oh, come on. I guess we need another.
I'm really full. After a big lunch, we're off on our first trek of the afternoon, first trek of the trip. It's not really much of a trek. We're just taking the gondola up to the top of one of these peaks just to get a view of the surrounding area and the town that we're in.
With Austria to the north and Switzerland to the east, our trip will be based in the province of South Tyrol. Famous for its skiing in the winter, mountain climbing in the summer, this area is an outdoor adventurer's playground.
Unbelievable. We're just coming down from our first day trek, just testing the legs out, see how they're holding up against the mountain. This is an incredible landscape for day one. In the winter time, this is all filled. This is all a ski resort, but right now it's just green rolling hills, and it is unbelievable. So beautiful to think. Just a few hours ago, we were in Venice. Fast forward a couple hours on a bus, and look at where we are. In the middle of the Italian Dolomites. This place is insane. I can't wait to see what the rest of the week has to offer. Whew, feeling good.
And as the sun sets, it's back to the hotel for the best ravioli I've ever experienced.
Heading up through the rain. Good start this morning. Spirits are high. Beautiful surroundings. Really can't complain. Onwards and upwards.
On day 2, we're joined by our local guide Richard, who's lived in the region his entire life and is quick to point out all the interesting local stops along the way.
So this is the farm along the mountain. There's the cows right over there. Right here, you got a little cheese vending machine, straight from the source. That's too good. Coming into our first true test of the trip. A nice uphill battle right there. Got a little bit more to go through the tree line. It's beautiful and serene, but it's rainy. And this incline is pretty serious for our first day. Really out on the mountain. But it feels good. The burn feels good. Let's keep going.
Our goal today is this Santa Croce Sanctuary and a popular pilgrimage church said to be built in 1484. 1484. Next door, we're introduced to our first refugio experience and a traditional Latin lunch. Latin is one ethnic group here in northern Italy, and influenced by the Romans, Austrians, Germans, and Swiss, and it's best showcased in their food. And while we're inside warming up with beer and hot chocolate, food prep begins right outside.
The eggs, and it goes right into the restaurant.
Kaiserschmarrn is one of the most famous dishes in South Tyrol. It's like a sweet omelet pancake hybrid, usually served with fruit, jam, and sugar. Soups, sausages, sometimes served together, pasta with fresh local mushrooms, and polenta covered in cheese are a few other staples. But Kaiserschmarrn is definitely a crowd favorite. What do you think?
Excellent.
After a big lunch, we're heading back down the mountain now, back into town. It's a little cooler going downhill, not working as hard. Man, that was a delicious lunch, and the views are still beautiful. The rain has let up a little bit. So it's a nice little cruise back down to town. Finished our hike a bit ago. Day 2 officially, first big trekking day. We did 11 miles today. It was a little bit rainy, but the wilderness was beautiful. The mountain ranges peeked through the clouds. It was absolutely stunning, and it's only gonna get better as the weather clears up and as we get deeper into the Dolomites. But right now we're back at the hotel, and they got a little party going on, so little hors d'oeuvres and an accordion player and a little bit of music. So we're gonna check that out and have some dinner, call it a night. That's it. Day 2 in the books here in the Dolomites.
Coming up next, we climb a Via Ferrata, eat some more incredible food, get caught in a very bad snowstorm, and drink grappa up in the mountains. Stay tuned next week for part 2.
That tastes like cleaning fluid.